Hello and welcome to CarWale. I'm Venkat and today we're going to talk about the Maruti Suzuki Jimny once again. Why? Because after its global debut at the 2023 Auto Expo, the car has been launched, aka the prices have been announced. And the prices start at Rs 12.74 lakh and go all the way to Rs 15.05 lakh, making it a unicorn in terms of pricing and bringing it much closer to the Mahindra Thar than we expected. In this video, we're going to tell you what you can get for each variant of the Maruti Suzuki Jimny, what else you can buy for the price of that variant, and which is the best variant to choose from. And later, we're going to bring our road test editor Sagar Banushali to talk about the pricing of the Jimny and whether he likes it or not. While looking at what else you could buy for the price of the Maruti Suzuki Jimny, we discovered that the Hyundai Creta offered maximum number of variants in the price bracket of the Maruti Suzuki Jimny in terms of what else you could buy. All rivaling versions were petrol-powered manual transmission models in the mid-spec range. The Creta as a car is larger, has more features, and a wider powertrain list. In contrast, the Jimny offers full-time four-wheel drive and a go-anywhere ability that the Creta would not be able to match with its front-wheel drive layout or even with its switchable driving modes offered on the variants fitted with automatic transmissions, DCT and CVT transmissions. Oddly enough, the car that the Jimny is most being compared with, the Mahindra Thar, only offered two versions in the price bracket of the Jimny. The AXO convertible petrol four-wheel drive, which is priced at Rs 13.87 lakh, matches the Zeta automatic version of the Jimny. The other version is the Thar's diesel LX convertible four-wheel drive, which is priced at Rs 15.26 lakh and is just a shade over the Alpha 80 dual-tone Jimny. Here is a complete list of what you can buy for the price of the Jimny in terms of competition. The Maruti Suzuki Jimny is offered in 6 variants across 2 trim levels, Zeta and Alpha. It's offered in 2 dual-tone color schemes and 5 single-tone color schemes, and 4x4 technology is common across both variants and both transmission options. This is the entry-level variant for the Jimny, and in addition to what is expected in the segment, it also gets features like steel wheels, halogen headlamps, power mirrors, manual AC, and Smart Play Pro 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system. Over the Zeta variants, the Alpha variant gets alloy wheels, LED headlamps, fog lamps, dark green windshield glass, power folding ORVM, button start, cruise control, leather-wrapped steering wheel, climate control, and Maruti Suzuki Smart Play Pro Plus infotainment system with 9-inch display. Both trim levels get 6 airbags, LSD, ABS with EBD, hill hold and descent control, reverse camera, and ISOFIX child seat mounting points. At the time of making this video, this 4-door Maruti Suzuki Jimny had not been tested for a NCAP crash test rating. In terms of recommending a variant, we would suggest going for the Alpha trim level as you get more feel-good features for an additional Rs 95,000. As you can see, the feature list is the same for both the automatic and manual transmission options, which has a difference of Rs 1.2 lakh respectively. It's also important to note once again that the safety feature list remains the same irrespective of which variant you choose. Okay, so we've told you about the variants, the pricing, and what you get for each of the variants of the Jimny. And now, like we said, we'd bring Sagar, our road test editor, on to talk about the pricing of the Jimny and what he thinks about it. So, first question, what do you think of the pricing of the Jimny and why do you feel so?
So we were expecting the Jimny to be priced at around 10 lakhs for the entry-level variant. But as things stand right now, it is an expensive proposition and I'm not sure how well the Jimny would go on to do.
Why do you feel it's an expensive proposition?
Because like when you look at the entire package, especially when you compare it to the Thar, it is lacking in terms of performance. It's lacking in terms of space, even though it's got two extra doors. So especially in terms of dimensions, it is smaller than the Thar, and that is something that might be a limitation for a lot of buyers who are looking at the Jimny right now. But after looking at the prices, we feel like Maruti could have priced it better.
So if Maruti Suzuki had had an introductory pricing, right, would this have done better? And also, when you look at the Jimny compared to a whole bunch of cars under it, we're talking about the sub 4 meter compact SUVs, it's lacking a lot of features. Yes, it's got that go anywhere ability and it's got full-time four-wheel drive, but because you have such a big range under it offering so many features, does it feel like it should have had all of that?
Definitely like a more competitive ex-showroom pricing would have worked in Jimny's favor, especially a price of around 10 lakh. But right now, the Jimny starts at 12.7, and that's for the Zeta variant. Now, even though it's not the base variant really, it does cover some of the basic features. But at that price, the Jimny still feels like an expensive proposition.
Does it make sense to buy the Maruti Jimny at this price range?
It's a tough sell, honestly, especially at these prices, because when you're looking at almost 14-15 lakhs on road for the entry level variant, it all depends on how serious you are about committing to that off-roading lifestyle. Now, if you are looking at the Jimny primarily as an off-roading vehicle, then the entry-level Zeta variant with the manual gearbox makes a lot of sense, because it's brilliant off-road, and on the road also it will be decent. But if you're looking at the Jimny as a vehicle that can also double up as an everyday car that you can use to take to the shops or to take you to work, then the Jimny would be a tough sell, because honestly on the road it's got its limitations in terms of comfort, in terms of driving experience, and the ride quality.
Okay, and lastly, what else do you feel that you can buy for that price bracket of the Jimny? I mean, we've covered most of it already, but in your opinion, are we missing something? Or
No, so the direct rivals to the Jimny are, of course, the Thar, and there is one more car that we haven't mentioned yet, and it's the Gurkha. Now, off the road, I believe the Gurkha is just as capable as the Jimny and the Thar, but on the road, it's lacking a little bit of finesse that you get in the Jimny. So, in terms of its direct rivals, you have the Gurkha and the Thar, of course. But if you're looking for a proper urban SUV, then we have a bunch of those, right? You have
Hyundai Creta,
yeah,
Kia Seltos, Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder, the Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara, which is like a sister car. And you can also look at things like the Skoda Kodiaq and the Volkswagen Tiguan also. They're slightly on the higher side when it comes to the Jimny.
Now, all of these cars that Venkat just mentioned, obviously they are much better on the road, but they do not have any off-roading potential at all. And that's where cars like the Jimny, the Thar, and the Gurkha come in. I mean, you can take them off-road and without worrying, and you can also use them on the road if you're brave enough.
Now, just as a reminder before we sign off, we have driven the Jimny pretty extensively, and you can find a link to the video in the description below. There's also a road test review by Sagar, and that link too is in the description below. What do you think of the Maruti Suzuki Jimny, and did you like the pricing? Do let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.